if I was like, look, to me, and I genuinely believe that 70% of success is meditate, work on your past traumas, don't drink alcohol as we're having some whiskey, but like, don't drink alcohol, don't smoke pot. I don't care how creative you are. And, that you're someone who does well on weed. I don't give a shit. No, no, you're not. And the other one, get 9 hours of sleep a day. Like if you just do those things, like, bro, I know this sounds ridiculous, but you're honestly, and you do it consistently, you're honestly 70% of the way there. And all you need is some sort of vehicle, right? All you need is some sort of like here's the thing, I'm really not the hardest working. I mean, I will say, like, especially, from 2014 to like 2018, I was a machine, right? But these days I'm really not the hardest working. It's just you have to put a lot of hard work in, then you have to find the right track in life. And by the way, everyone wants to talk about business and this and that. I have people in my company, I have many, many, many people in my company who make far more than any business owner will, or any CEO will, right? These are people who make hundreds of thousands a year because the right track could just be aligning with the right company and every year showing more and more value. So it doesn't necessarily need, not everyone needs to, do what I did and drop out of school and build a business, but just aligning on the right track. Because you could have someone who's incredible, but they're part of a company where there is no room for growth. And, the organization is very archaic and they don't see the value this person is providing. Whereas if they join a startup or they join something that sort of has that startup, a bootstrap mentality to it, then they can actually get more ownership. So, anyways, the reason I say all this stuff is because, I would love to, my message, I'd love to, on the forefront, just be like, yeah, all you do is just meditate and, do some trauma release work and all, but people don't care about that. People care about like, people care about like all the fancy stuff around, and like all the wealth and the money and the blah, 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 and the wealth, money, the girls, like all this stuff is the stuff that's actually like, just gets so old so quick, and it's not the fun stuff or the fulfilling stuff. But yeah, I guess that's what people want to see. So I like to draw them in with that, or like, even if you look at my titles, whatever, how I made $10 million in 2021, and then it's like you look at that and you're like, oh, that's your 7 life lessons, blah blah, something like that. And then it's like a 56-minute video where I'm talking about like just some very, very nuanced stuff. So unfortunately, as much as I'd like to just have very nuanced titles and a nuanced approach, yeah, sometimes you got to hook people in. And probably even if people look at some of your titles on YouTube, right, it's very like abrasive even, right? Like, obviously, dude, I adore your content, but like, someone might look at it and be like just very repulsed by it, but then you listen to it and you're like, okay, there's a real message coming across here. So yeah, I mean, as I said, I don't blame you if I was in your situation, I'd be like, this guy looks like such a twat, man. So don't worry.